All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baddy Smash, the Smash Brothers live stream on twitch.tv/SmiteBL, where we play Super Smash Brothers. I'm AJ0, I'm here with Tree, and we have an elimination game.
Yep. O2s. Oh.
And
this is not a great connection.
We may need a second to get some Wi-Fi problems sorted out.
Oh, yikes. Oh. I wonder if they're going to play this or just restart the thing.
Yeah, they seem about as confused as we are. Maybe it looks like it was a blip in the system because now this is what you get for talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if one of them's running Wi-Fi. We've seen both of them play earlier tonight. Everyone in this game has played earlier tonight in some configuration or another. That's rough.
Alright, I just DM both those guys that they can drop game to figure this out, because I don't want anyone to play an elimination game like this. We'll be back in just a sec, guys. We're going to see if we can get something sorted out here.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baddy Smash, where on the left side you have the people's champion, the random man himself, Valkyrior on the Wario. On the right, champion of the Wi-Fi warriors everywhere, Thrifty Senpai, who is no longer fighting for the Wi-Fi. Instead, he's fighting Valkyrior to stay in Baddy Smash. This is not, when I broke these Swiss groups, this was not one of the 0-2 matchups I would have saw coming.
Yeah, I was not expecting Thrifty versus Valk to be one here.
Yeah, there was a lot of hype, I think, for both of these guys, and they haven't quite delivered so far in the Swiss. Thrifty, honestly, was awful against Salvo earlier today.
Yeah, he's been looking rough in Swiss.
Like, literally no one saw it coming. So we're going to see here. One of these guys is going to be out after this match.
Like, unless we see some previous season, like Season 2 Thrifty come out, this could be 0-3 for him. Because he's looked real rough these last couple weeks. Oh!
Nice read with the F smash, though. Thrifty's going to take the first stock there. I said this was a long first minute of these guys kind of playing footsies, feeling each other out. No one's really committing. Valk with some real weird movement.
Well, one of the safest ways to play against Thrifty. Oh!
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh man.
He was gonna go try to eat the PK Thunder and failed spectacularly. And he couldn't have gone much closer.
Valk's all in for this. Just more footsies. No one getting any real. Oh, just a dash attack gonna finish it.
Attack. And, you know, we could have a nice close game on our hands if it weren't for that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went so low for that and then just got slammed into bottom stage.
Yeah, so we'll see here if Valk knows any of the Wario miracles. Is, you know, in theory, just one good string away from this game being a stock apiece. But I'm going to take a guess and say Valk doesn't quite have the confidence with those WAP strings.
Yeah, he's gonna need it too. Thrifty did try to reflect that, but it moves in a real weird way.
Oh, that was a waft that didn't kill.
Yeah, it went all the way.
He was on the wrong side of the boy's body there. But oh, actually, we take that back. That counts as a waft that did kill. See, I don't know those Wario strings. I didn't realize they looked like that. Good on Valk for who plays this character knowing more than I do.
Yeah, he's still got 100% on him though, and just the up smash, not quite gonna pick it.
Yeah, he seems really confused about where to land. There we go. Good air dodge through. He's still hit away. Oh, it drops into his smash again, and that is a 1-0 for Thrifty.
Yeah, we'll see if that gets any closer without that SD, but looking a little lost about what to do in the air against Ness.
Yeah, I know Valk has been picking this Wario left and right, so he's got to feel confident in it. So I don't want to be like the 100th person to hammer home on stream, like, pick Piranha Plant! Because clearly he's got a reason, but I'm just surprised after how many of the random characters he's played over the last season and a half that he looked pretty comfortable on. That it's just really felt like he hasn't known much of what to do on this Wario. So we'll see if he's committed to the cause still or not. Not ruling anything out. But this could be it. Season point for Valk.
Yeah, both these guys fighting to stay in. Thrifty did just say when everyone was talking right before this, he thinks he's going to be 1-2 rolling out of this, so. Unless we see something different from Valk, that's absolutely going to be true. Alright, moment of truth. He's
all right, there it is.
Sticking with it.
Yeah, he's got to see something in this pick that's he's just waiting to show us. One of these games he's gonna bust out a sick waft combo. We're gonna get it. And he's gonna take it to WarioWare, which Despite his namesake, probably not the first stage I think of when I'm thinking Wario.
That being said, oh well, as I was about to compliment his string he was starting there, and then he gets beat to shit.
Ooh, there we go, that's nice. Good damage out of the boy. Valk has been very aggressive with some of these landings into Thrifty. I mean, they cost him basically every stock in the first game. Does up B do damage?
It does.
I don't know if it does much. I don't know if I've ever seen a Wario kill with that. I'm no Wario expert though, but odd choice.
Yeah, he was just trying to follow him, but he was nowhere near that up B earlier. Thrifty trying to get the jump aerial back on the ledge. Catches a lot of people, but
Nice.
actually fall off, and he's going to die. Don't know if that was a light jump or fast fall.
Yeah, I think he might have fast fell there, but I'm not positive. But say, even game, that's better than it was for most of game one. Let's see what he does with it.
Oh, hits him with a get-up attack there? That's weird. Getting eaten, thrown off stage. Doesn't actually go for the drop-off attack again.
What? He drove right through him.
Struggled. Oh, that was bold.
He's very bold with those landings. At this point, I don't think we're coaching that out of him in the middle of a set. That's kind of his bread and butter.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't... Oh,
he...
that's one way to get out around the thunder. He was really hoping that Spike was going to go flying at Valk there, I think.
We'll see how quick can Thrifty finish this stock off. This has been a very slow-paced game for a WarioWare game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're just struggling to connect with a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of stage here, you know? Don't have to get too close to connect. But Thrifty with the easy back throw kill. Now we'll see. Watch out. Valk does have that waft available. We saw him land, the only one he's thrown out so far this match. And that will kill Thrifty for most points of the stage if he does it.
I wonder if he, like... Oh, never mind. I was just about to ask if he had confirms he was looking for it before I even bothered. But just missed one.
And now, ooh, there we go. He bikes out of that thunder string. Is big. That's, he's at 10% for WarioWare. He's lucky that bike just bailed.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice dash attack. Dude, this is very dicey. Both these guys can die to a lot here.
That yeah.
Is gonna do it. That means Thrifty Senpai moving on 2-0 to stay alive in the Swiss. Valkyrior eliminated. And that's going to do it for this match. We'll be back in just a moment, guys, so stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baddy Smash, our next match of the night. Wang versus Huckleton, and Wang is finally busting out this Ken.
Yeah, I know he's been practicing it. I know he's played it a decent amount online.
And we are picking Wang's favorite stage, one.
The wrong one?
1 sec while we get this sorted out.
Name a more iconic duo. Wang and picking a non-legal stage right away.
So this is interesting. I'm wondering if, I don't know if this is a matchup thing. Maybe he just doesn't like Inkling into Link specifically, since we all knew this Link was coming. But Wang at the Stoutland this past weekend was playing Inkling in at least all of the games I caught, and I don't know if he did particularly well. So maybe he's thinking it's finally time to try something different. You know, it's game 1, so if you lose, you can always swap. But I'm excited to see this Ken. Ken can do some really cool things in this game.
Yeah, I'm glad to see what else he's got ready for us, because like there's some pretty confirmed things that he pulls off with Inkling. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, like roller into roller. Ooh,
Not quite what I was going for.
Missed. Link's ducks in his landing animation, and that stopped him from getting strings there. But so far, well, was all Wang for a moment. We'll see here. Wang's doing a good job of staying in Huckleton's face. He's not letting him set up the projectile game very effectively.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the real struggle here for him, is just how much he's gonna get outranged. He's handling it pretty well though. Ooh.
Yeah, that almost kills. Link is heavy enough to survive though. Ooh, aggressive Shoryuken.
Minor punishment. Look at how quick those kicks come out.
That's just true. Actual true combos. Look, Huckleton's doing a good job of stalling this out, getting a nice bomb combo. All according to plan for the young Link. Ooh, good job holding the shield. A lot of people dropped there.
Yeah.
But finally his good luck runs out. Huckleton was doing everything he could to hold on to that stock. And the Wi-Fi Warrior is back.
Slow-mo.
Oh no.
Sick place. Put this in the montage. Seriously, guys.
This has just been a night for technical issues.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I guarantee someone in one of these guys' house just started download. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, one of these two just started yelling at everyone in the home until it stopped.
Yeah.
These guys were really gentlemen about it. They just kind of waited it out. They're like, we've got, 8 minutes here. We don't need all 8 of them. Let's figure this out. Ooh, good up smash out of Huckleton.
Ooh, just drops right into him with that.
Here we go though. Wang,
what? Why?
Ball plans. This is kind of like Tree. I know you don't, but do you remember that one Super Bowl where the power went out for like 45 minutes and they had to stop playing?
Let's pretend I do.
That's what this reminds me of.
Okay.
That's what this reminds me of. Wang, he had all the momentum, and then the internet goes out for a moment, and then he comes back in and it's Huckleton just stringing him left and right. And just as I'm going through this great metaphor, he's going to completely flip that on his head and take the lead back pretty more definitively. Oh, good job, Huckleton.
Gets down smashed.
Here we go, 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, not nearly that even on percentage. Is this? Oh, I was just about to ask if that combos into Shoryuken.
Yeah, ooh, aggressive option. Huckleton is going to get killed for this at some point.
I can't believe he didn't get punished for that.
Nice.
Oh, that almost gimped him.
Yeah. Huckleton, though, in a ton of danger right now. There are so many kill confirms available for Ken. I know Wang knows a few of them at least. Ooh, nice day dodge to the bomb. Nice holds the shields. And oh, he gets knocked out of the strong hit, though. And this is getting... Yeah, good job. Huckleton is DIing as well. And now this is actually a really close game. Both of these guys have a lot of moves that can kill, and I think that might have...
No. He's alright, but I'm liking these bombs I'm seeing out of Huckleton. Oh!
That was so sick, Huckleton. This is what he does.
The boomerang brought him back into that up smash. Beautiful. See if Wang can't answer back quick. Because he needs it. Like,
he's starting to fish with some of these. I didn't like that Shoryuken.
Yeah, he's throwing these out and really planning on these shield drops in order to get these kills. There we go. Finally punishes one of those up Bs. Fairly close.
Yeah, this is as tight as game one's gonna get. So here we go, Wang. In the clutch, does the Ken have it? Huckletune's been the one that's been looking more comfortable as this game has gone on, but one stock that can flip in no time.
I feel like someone needs to tell Wang that that tornado move isn't quite as effective as roller. He's definitely using it to approach a lot. Just fishing for these. Huckletune's trying to play the long game, but Wang, if nothing else, is making sure he's getting in there in his face.
Yeah, this is turning some real good damage out of Wang. Also some shield pressure. Huckletune's gotta be careful. You can't shield forever.
I mean, with the little hits that his shield has taken, you probably can.
So here we go, Wang over 100 now. That means there's gonna be some rage online. That could be
oh, he had the counter and then just couldn't make it happen. Gets bombed on edge.
Ooh, the boomerang! Oh, that boomerang almost saved him from the Shoryuken. This is dangerous. Both these guys now could die to a lot of things.
Ooh,
good read, but it doesn't kill. And there we go, a nice down air. Huckletune, what can he do?
Let's see if Wang forgets about this bomb.
How can you? It's right there. In the
hey man, I've seen worse. Oh, he went for it.
Oh, and he doesn't check the landing, and that opens up the up smash from Huckletune. What a way to end!
Oh man,
that was sick. I gotta watch this replay. Oh my god, there's so much there that last like 20 seconds of that game, but it goes the way of the Link.
Yeah, he up
that boomerang hits him on the back, which stops Wang from being able to punish Huckletune in his recovery fall. And then he doesn't check the landing because he was hit by that boomerang, which opens up Huckletune for the punish. That was so good.
Yeah, that boomerang covered him so hard.
That's what you do when you play the Lynx, man. You just, sometimes, that shit just bails you out when you least expect it. So we'll see here what's going to happen in Game 2, if Wang is going to stick with Ken, or if we're going back to Inkling, or we're going to any of these other picks we've seen Wang play over the past year.
I wouldn't count on other picks, though. It's going to be one of these two.
I'm not so sure about that. I think he feels pretty good in the Mega Man.
Possible.
This game is very matchup dependent.
That might be.
But Inkling, I can't imagine there's something in this matchup that he would feel awful about, so I'm not shocked to see him going back here.
Can Link just stand still and block the grenade with his shield?
That would be funny.
That's...
Also, Wang with the loss, and he's the one that's picking Mementos. He's got an idea that I don't here.
He might not have an idea.
Yeah, this is one of those stages Huckletune almost always goes for when it's open. And, alright, that answers that about the shields. Wang doing a good job stringing damage here early. This is, oh, wait, maybe he can shield it as long as he doesn't go into an animation.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to stand still, but I was just wondering if it got around it. Yeah, that's so long.
I was about to say, what a definitive Wang moment, and Huckle was able to mash out of there. He was so high percent, he probably wasn't even mashing, because he's like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Because I think if he had mashed, he might have made it there.
It's possible. Wang getting punished by jumping into shields.
Ooh, that arrow was close.
Ooh, rolls into the up.
Into that, but Mementos saves him.
Oh!
That was hot.
God, link bombs are so cool when they work like that.
And that's a couple of kicks gonna do it. Even game.
This just in, nairs are good.
Would recommend.
I think he just grabbed 3 times in a row.
Well, you know, sometimes they do say third time's a charm for a reason, right?
Is that why we see so many rollers? I think he was just standing there. I think it does block it. Oh.
Alright, they both gonna hit each other with their heavies.
Yeah.
Nice. That might.
Oh, the last hit and miss. That would have been a kill.
Yeah, good DI out of Wang there.
Just shield.
No, he had a plan. He knew he was running. No, stay in his face. Don't spam on him. He was out of it.
There was. Oh no, and he gets caught just holding the ledge. There was so much panic in that run across the stage moment. Oh man. Gets grenaded. Gets buried. Wang's still living at 120. Huckleton has not been able to. Yeah, hasn't been able to land any hits. Rolls into the. Yeah, this is looking good for Wang. Oh, waits way too long for that one though. Huckleton learned his lesson from the last one. He's like, oh yeah, I can mash out of these.
And
yeah,
still able to match there, but that throwing the boomerang he didn't have nearly cost him his life.
Ooh, that's it. He didn't grab a bomb out to save himself.
Unlucky. Loses his last 2 stocks, just holding on to the ledge for too long. That means we are going to a nice game 3 here.
That one pretty definitively in Wang's favor.
Yeah, Wang really took over on that last stock. And, you know, maybe that was what he wanted to do. He just wanted to go in there and say, hey, I'm going to pick your stage and beat you on it and see what the hell you have left for me in game 3.
Well, I mean, he can salty run back it. We could just see Mementos again.
I'm not ruling it out.
I mean, Link wants those platforms, at least the lower platforms, more than Inkling does, right? With his like up smashes and stuff.
Yeah, Link probably does well with some platforms over him, and multiple platforms is multiple places to lay bomb traps.
Yeah, I have to
I'm
assume.
not sure if Mementos is the best stage for Link. It's just we've seen Huckleton go there a lot.
Do we get a third character switch out of Wang?
Out of a normal person, not a chance. Out of Wang, it's definitely possible.
Alright, we're back in.
Nope, Wang just switching colors to match whatever.
Probably
the is.
PlayStation 2 then, judging by the color.
Yeah, this is why you gotta take Wang to battlefields and FDs only, so that he can't know what color you're about to bust out. But no, it's actually getting Mementos again.
Isn't there a yellow version? Why'd you pick green?
Yeah, there is no green on Mementos, so maybe he's just hoping that Link will be confused about which green character he is. You know, we saw some panic in that last game. Like, I'm not ruling anything out.
Man, he is full green too, and he's getting beat up.
Yeah, rough start for the Link. Oof, gets caught by everything there.
Almost gets that. He's running again!
You don't have to outrun it. You can just stop the shields. Oh my god. It took him like 2 stocks to figure out this matchup, but Wang seems like the confident one.
He actually spot dodged to get through that roller there.
That's the big brain option when it works.
Oh, using his projectiles to save him from that one.
Nice option there.
Oh, he grabs it right out of his hand. Oh!
Nice.
Man, I love bomb plays.
This is accelerating into the anxiety that both of these players always play with, and I love it.
I like the commitment.
There we go.
Just full commitment to that arrow. Gets grounded
This
immediately.
might be a death. Oh.
He might have been able to mash out of that with how long it took Wang.
I'm also not positive that that was the right DI. That was so tight. So
Yeah, that was very close.
I was gonna say Mementos nearly saved him there, but it's Wang here with a big lead. Huckleton. Now this is not an elimination game, so the pressure's not all on, but just looking like Wang saying, "Hey, I was Division 1 for a reason," and he is. Wow.
Gets caught again, holding too late.
Stocks to figure it out, but he figured it out hard. That means Wang moving up to 2-1 here in Swiss. Huckleton down to 1-2. And we'll be back in just a moment with our next match, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got our next match here, Zed versus Salvo. And if you thought anything was on the table in that last match, I think there's even more opportunities on the table in this one. As we are going to get some who does this.
This certainly is a stage. I hope you guys like fire. Like a lot of fire. Although, it's not Ness and Robin. So there's not quite as much. Because Ness and Robin would just be chucking those out.
Yeah, Salvo doesn't quite abuse the fire like some of these boys do online.
Yeah.
Zed is laying down all the pressure early. Here it comes.
Yeah, the ices. Just removing your options at ledge. Oh, he gets up into it!
I think that's a kill. I was just about to say, this is a matchup where we could see some very low percent kills, and there it is, 75% after the ice damage is applied. Zed goes flying off the side.
Yeah, that Smash not getting it. He tries for a super long range grab.
You know, maybe Salvo's just been fucking up all season with all this Luigi we've seen, and he should have been just going Lucas all along.
Oh.
Am I responsible for this? It's Luigi in 90 seconds last week, and he hasn't played it since.
Oh no.
Well, if I can be any small part in Zed potentially losing this matchup, I am in love with that idea. And Salvo, after a bad opening, has been looking pretty solid. What was that?
Just pure hope, I think. Pure hope.
I hope he fastballs from platform top. Yo, that's fair. Sometimes you just lag it and you're praying for a read. But unfortunately, Zed was speaking the wrong language on that one. Ooh, this could though.
Nice!
Fire, up smash. That was solid.
That delay makes that combo look so cool every time. Oh, tries to catch him again, not quick enough.
Now Salvo's got to find an answer fast as this damages. That is taking just total control of this game. A lot of the aerials are going to kill here.
Yeah, he was above Zed for a long time there. Ooh, grabs the wrong way. Thoron! Not doing it.
That was an option.
He was expecting the lightning. Gets him real high, but that doesn't quite kill. Salvo's throwing out these... Ooh, but he gets hit by Thoron.
Those are some game-losing decisions.
Yeah, what...
You're not coming back by absorbing a single one of those, man.
What is it, Joey counters? Salvo absorbs?
Yeah, that was, you know, right as I was saying, maybe it was just Luigi that was wrong all along. Salvo reminds us that no, actually, in fact, it could have been him that was wrong all along. That was rough. Zed with 4 times the damage dealt in that game 1, so we're gonna see Robin again.
Oh yeah, we're not seeing any switches here. There's no reason. Well, not from Zed at least. Salvo could switch over. He could go Little Mac. He might stay Lucas. Could go Luigi. I don't think there's a 4th character, but I could always be forgetting.
I want to see that Mac.
I'd like to see Mac too. Salvo racking his brain to make sure he bans all the big stages.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't want to leave something open. Racking his brain to find his character. One amongst 80-something. Get lost in there if you're not careful. Taking a lot of time to find Megalovania at the bottom of one of these song lists, maybe.
Yeah, no, we would be here all night if Salvo was looking for a song.
And selecting something else now. Come on, Salvo, you got this.
We believe in you. You can start the game.
He's out there trying to find out, like, hey, if I lose this game, am I eliminated or do I still play more?
Now, here's the real question. What map is he trying to find right now that he can't find?
He's the one that made that cheat sheet of where all the maps are.
You're right.
Actually is the one that made that. So it's got to be a song at this point, right?
No, he's absolutely looking for a map.
No, I'm betting he like had a song in mind, and then like he picked the stage, and they were ready to go, and then he realized that song wasn't on that stage, so he had to pick a different stage. And the end result is that we're gonna get K. Rool against Luigi, just like we expected.
Yeah, exactly what I was expecting.
This is not gonna be pretty. Luigi relies on so many like long combos.
And K. Rool's gonna press Nair and kill it.
Yeah, and he's either going to fall into a projectile and it's not going to work, or he's going to be tossing out one of his many moves, the super armor, that's going to interrupt the combo. That's just inspired. You saw Mad Cow popping off at the LAN tournament last weekend.
I mean, he's seen Mad Cow popping off in this tournament. Oh!
And there we go, right into the suck. And Selma does not have a jump available. He's going to not be able to make it back to stage. Yeah, because Luigi with that awful vertical airspeed. You cannot afford to give up one of your jumps early.
Yeah, Zed a little too high to be getting comboed here.
Yeah, that jetpack gets Luigi away from the ledge. This is
yeah,
looking like Operation Croc as a go.
Yeah, Savo might be about to learn the majesty of getting poked by the blades of that jetpack.
Oof.
Right into the smash.
Stop it. Stop doing that.
That's one way to load yourself into the cannon.
He's so lucky. He was so close to dying there. That goes wrong.
Oh, no punish.
This is hard. Salvo does not look like he knows this matchup well, and for all of K. Rool's flaws, they actually require knowing his kit pretty well.
Yeah.
And that should be a death, yeah. Not mashing out of that one. That doesn't charge the smash.
No. Not at that percent. Catching him with all sorts of stuff. He gets sucked again.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zed not on world record pace any longer, but I still think he's on pace for PB salvo percents. Which, you can always be happy with a marathon PB. Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. On stream PBs. Oh, that broke?
Does he have a kill option?
I was about to say, he absolutely has a kill option.
He was so scared there, dude. He just thought about the home stack.
I think you're right. I think he absolutely almost jumped off there for real.
What a coward. You're not gonna homie stock now. When will you?
Never. That's the whole thing.
All right, Salvo. What's your mash game look like? Good enough. Oh, he was
good enough. Doesn't get punished.
This is some Baddy smash.
Oh!
I told you, Salvo's gonna go for one of his jabs into some super armor, and he's gonna die for it. And ladies and gentlemen, you can suck his crock. Zed moving up to 2-1. That'll do it for this one. We'll be back in just a sec, guys. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We have Jim versus Batmel. I got Tim with me on the mic. Who's got the better projectiles?
Jim. That rocket, baby.
Is it because they explode more?
Yeah, it's more power. Link's got more projectiles, but Jim's got more power.
I don't know if he does have more projectiles.
I don't know. Let's see. He's got arrow, and then he's got boomerang, and he's got bomb. Then he's got grenade. That was kind of slick. Oh, never mind.
That is one thing That's one thing he has to be careful about. If he is caught holding a grenade and he just gets comboed with these arrows, the grenade will end up blowing up on him. I mean, he can shield it, but it basically means he's stuck in shield for a while.
Yeah. Well, so what happened there was I think he unintentionally caught it because he threw it, it bounced up, and then he caught it again, and then he rolled back and it blew up.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of projectiles from both of them, but does C4 count as a projectile?
I mean, he drops it, so sort of.
Okay, yeah, Snake's got more projectiles then, and he's got bigger boom. So, but Batmel's looking pretty good here.
Yeah, just playing the space. The only thing that's gonna come to question, ooh, Nikita missile gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
The only question, never mind, was gonna be how does Mel get these kills? And apparently, if you get that high, even an aerial just does it.
Well, Mel got caught hard fishing for the Link back throw.
Yeah.
Kill at that percentage.
She has taken
96
unanswered.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like, she picked up the kill right off the stock and hasn't, unfortunately, gotten a touch on Jim since then. He just seems to have the download after this.
Oh, that was straight 0 unanswered.
Yeah, that was...
And we went from a dead even...
stock as it gets.
Yeah, we went from a dead even game to just straight up down a stock.
Yeah, that was impressive. Yeah, we see Mel going back to using the projectiles again. 'Cause that's the thing. We didn't see any really projectiles coming out of Mel that entire stock.
Yeah, and both these characters are going to be throwing a lot of those out.
Yeah. That is a core part of their game.
Yeah. Ooh, managing to dodge that missile.
That was...
That mortar.
That was spicy.
Oh, I was surprised we didn't see a sword come out of there. That would have been a sweet string.
Yeah. I mean, it was still pretty sweet, but yeah, I had a sword in there at the end, and that's like an extra, 15% or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, manages to get the jab out before it gets punished.
Yep.
Ooh, just falls into it.
Yeah. Honestly, Mel finding her legs though here. Like this stock was looking a lot better than the last one, but just unfortunately, just that one stock was so clean for Jim, and it's just...
Yeah.
Mel has to do the same basically to answer back and win the game.
Oh, not doing it.
Yeah, that might...
Dodges past the missile. We're back on stage, but it's still super close.
Hairy, yeah.
A dash attack might... Nope, okay. That is way less strong on launching power than I thought.
Yeah. Does not have a lot of oomph.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mel pulls out her own grenade.
Close, though.
Ooh, that was very close.
That was about as close as it gets.
Holy crap.
Magnet hand saved there, but Jim was ready.
Jim going up 1-0.
Yeah. And looking pretty confident after that first stock.
Yeah. Yeah, first stock was basically dead even. Mel got the kill immediately off spawn platform, and then
yeah,
Jim just could not be hit in that second stock.
Yeah, so I imagine we'll probably see the same thing.
The thing is with these characters, I mean, I think Jim wants a smaller stage.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Jim is looking for smaller stages, and Mel is looking for slightly longer ones here. They both have roughly the same game plan, but Snake's able to get in and a little easier.
And we kind of saw like when they were both just getting like full projectiles. That's kind of when Mel was looking more comfortable in the game.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that really in stocks 1 and 3, where Mel started getting a little bit of zoning. We got a lot of boomerang and bow action, and but like when there wasn't any projectiles coming from Mel, like in that close game, just Jim was just looking so dominant. And I think that's a big thing. Is like you need to be able to play, being able to like that's like the hard part about Snake is being able to play the not projectile game. And Jim showing that he is more than comfortable to do that.
Yeah. Let's finally get that grenade out there. Parries an explosion.
That was sexy.
That's some anime shit, dude.
Yeah. And I'll say Mel doing what we kind of expected takes us to one of the widest and one of the most open stages.
Ooh, right into that mortar.
Yeah, I was saying if you've been playing against Snake a lot, that the mortar is a really tough smash to get used to. Because there's not really any other one that like behaves like it.
Yeah. Not a lot of projectiles that come back at you from that angle.
Yeah. I was saying there's a couple other there's like some like long-reaching ones or like some other projectile smashes. Nothing that goes. I don't think there's any that other ones that actually do that whole like parabolic arc deal.
Mm-hmm. Getting grabbed, throw not gonna kill because it was from center stage though.
Yeah, I would say a few more percent would go from center stage, but right now would need to be from probably 2/3 through.
They're both just trying to find their entry point here.
Yeah. I was gonna say we've kind of gone back to the projectile battle here as each person just sitting on each side of the stage.
Ooh, good spot dodge from Jim there.
Great spot dodge.
Yeah, that saved his life. He's at 180.
Yeah, I was saying Mel struggling to find the confirm here.
Ooh.
There we go.
Just gets poked with the edge of that sword. And surprisingly, even though Jim managed to take that life to over 180, still not actually that big of a lead.
No, the damage in this game is probably pretty even. The thing is that Jim just happened to clean up on that that first kill so much earlier.
Jim going for spot dodges in the middle of like 3 projectiles. Always going to be real hard to pull off.
It's got some frames. I don't think it's got that many though.
No. Going real low. Man, he likes to play fast and loose. That was a good grenade recovery though to save him.
Yeah, that was sweet. I don't know if I've seen that. Oh man. I was say he had that C4 stuck behind Mel.
Yeah, if he can get a throw into there, or if she forgets it's there.
Yep.
Trying to throw those grenades. Throw back into? Okay, I wasn't sure where that was gonna land. Ooh. It was looking there like, ooh.
Whoa.
Dare almost killing off the top.
Yeah, it is close. I mean, I imagine a few more percent like that. If you looked at the blast zone box, that was right there. Back throw.
Yes.
Good DI from Jim. Gonna keep himself alive. But these two are just so close here. Oof. And Batman turning it into her game now.
Yeah, but I mean, as we've seen a lot, it's like one up.
Nikita's coming.
Yeah, the Nikita absolutely kills if that hits.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, we see Jim's been struggling to kill though. Like all those other kills he's had has been, considerably earlier than 160, let alone 170.
Yeah, it's just racking up.
That Mel's getting on is just free damage.
They're both struggling to get hits. And again, huge percentages because we're not able to find kill confirms, but
yeah, I mean that's one for each of them now. So
and
Mel having a nice lead here.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of damage on a gym bone.
And Batman, when she is farther away, opting for just quick, really short arrows, not going for any charges, just want as many projectiles in the air as possible.
I like that. Like, you know, you can pump out projectiles so much faster than Snake. So like, even though his are more high impact, you know, you just fill up the stage with them.
Yep.
And Jim, a kill percentage here. I mean, we've seen one of the stocks get away.
According to this game, kill percentage is in about 60% more.
That's fair. I mean, we've had 2 low kills, and then we've had 2 high kills. No, I guess
the damage percentages in this game is going to be insane.
It really
It's
is.
going to be so high.
I can't wait to see the aftermath of it. Because, yeah, you were right, Trey. I'm sorry I even doubted you for a tenth of a second, because it's 161%.
There's 180, 60% left, and Mel
there we go.
gets it. That's 1-1.
Yeah, no, Mel looking great. Like, that was kind of what we talked about. Like, when there's the longer stage with the projectile game, Mel able to leverage it really, really well. And it shows in the damage, like what we were talking about. Mel did like a little over 500, Jim did 380.
That's such high percentages.
That is a lot of percentage, yeah. Yeah, that is 170 average per stock.
Thank you, math man.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, the interesting thing here that's gonna be is like, I'm really curious to see what stage Jim picks here, because I think like what we've seen from those first 2 is just whoever's gonna get to play, you know, their more comfortable game. If Jim's gonna be able to get up and close with Batmel, or if Batmel's just gonna be able to stay way out and just keep quick spamming all those projectiles.
Yeah, I'm very interested in what stage is left open here. Because the kind of bands I'm expecting from Mel are, you know, it's going to be your WarioWare and other short stages, but like there's still good options for him.
FD. Huh.
No platforms.
Yeah, no platforms, but a longer stage. I feel like he would have been. I mean, we don't know what the bands were and everything, but I feel like Jim would have been more suited on a, you know, like a Battlefield, a WarioWare, a Yoshi's Story.
I'm torn on this one. I don't think it's a bad pick.
No, I don't think it's a bad pick. But I don't think it was. I don't think it was probably the optimal pick. You know.
Yeah.
Based on how the other games were. FD is one we don't actually see a lot of, though, actually.
Oh, there's so many characters that actually want platforms. I mean, everyone has different ideas of where those platforms should be.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there's a lot of characters that want platforms, and a lot of people who like really don't like FD are just gonna always ban it. So.
Yeah, we see a lot of FD bans. He's so low, he's gonna have to grenade again.
Faster than this, yep.
Oh,
This time he pulls himself off the bottom of the stage.
He stage spiked himself. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh man. That is gotta hurt.
Yeah, when the grenade goes wrong.
That's twice we've seen him do that. I'm not really sure how he's getting into the situations where, you know, he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, he's going very low. Normally, like, I mean, Snake has a good upbeat in general. And yes, he has those grenade options for when he actually can't get up farther away, but it feels like he's causing them. Not that he needs to.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's, you know, it'd be different like if we saw them, like, none of those times, like, Batman was, like, really, you know, low off the stage.
Oh. Gets it,
Big
yeah, right before the ledge grab. Trying to hit with one of these multi-hit aerials from Snake.
I would say the game stays to be remarkably even.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of fall back to neutral projectile land. Interesting enough, we see Mel go through the whole gambit this time as opposed
Yeah.
to seeing Jim. Like,
I'm pretty surprised by that.
yeah. A lot of times it's been Jim trying to wade through everything to get to Mel, and nice patience there.
Yeah, just baits out the attack, gets the free hit.
Yep.
That's yep. We gotta get counter hit though from that mortar. Dash attack to bring off stage. Another missile.
First one doesn't do it. Second
Ooh,
one
doesn't ledge grab.
Third time's the charm. No.
Gets through it actually.
Yeah. Mel's gonna make it through. And I'll say, well, the first two deaths came up pretty early. We're getting back to that high percent again. And I feel like whoever's gonna come, like, whoever converts off this first kill here is gonna be really, really favored, just with the nature of like how these games have been these have all gone to very high percent.
Yeah, and we're getting up there again. Both 159, both 2 stock.
Yep.
Oh,
And,
even from mid stage, that's gonna kill.
yeah.
And we're even.
Back immediately.
1-1, 1 stock each. Projectiles coming out forever.
Oh yeah.
Or not.
I've seen so many projectiles. I forgot this game didn't have them.
We've seen a lot of projectiles, but actually right at the end here, they were starting to get into it. Fight Club.
Yeah. No, yeah, we were getting aggressive, but you know, when it comes down to the wire, it's time to get back and comfy.
Oh, I was wondering where that grenade had ended up. I was pretty sure Jim had it.
Sometimes it's so hard to track. Like,
Yeah, when there's this many projectiles, you can sometimes lose track of them. Oh, goes for the grab. Not gonna quite get that.
the point blank Nikita.
I thought that was gonna be a down smash, and that would have been a ton of damage.
Yeah, I was very, very concerned for Jim there for a moment.
Oh, that does it! Batmelt going 2-1 over Jim in the projectile battle.
I was saying, Batmel, dominance of projectiles, pulls off probably the biggest upset of the night.
That's, yeah. I know that wasn't a Baddy bet, but I bet people would be losing Baitcoin if it had been.
Sure, hold on. We're going to go look that up. I bet you there was a lot of Baitcoin.
We're going to actually move on because we're still behind. We do have one more game. We will be back very quick.
Get him in here.
Hey everybody, we're back. This will be our last game of the night, and we have Ooga Booga versus Benny. We've got a Samus and a Terry. Assuming that battle start. Okay, just wait until the last second.
Yep, there we go. Keeping us on the edge of our seats. This should be a pretty hype match. Like these.
Yeah, I believe
both new rookies to the league.
This is a 1-1 match, so both in the middle of it, looking to get on the positive side of their win-loss record.
Yep.
Ooh, very close on that. Yeah, I'm very interested in this match. I've thought both of these players have been looking very solid. Ooga Booga, the problem is Ooga Booga has only looked solid when he hasn't been trolling us.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, there has been some trolling from Ooga Booga. But yeah, both of these were like new rookies, looked inspiring coming into the league. Like they definitely did very well in their groups. Ooga Booga undefeated in his group. Benny, I cannot remember his exact record, but I remember it was also rather solid.
Oh, just backs up into the laser. He has go now, so never mind.
Go switch. Not that way.
No go.
But,
no are you okay? No Buster Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Terry has some issues against like a really heavy projectile character. But I mean, I haven't played a lot of Terry, so I could be totally wrong with that. That's just kind of like based off of his kit and how I've seen him play.
Yeah, Terry. I mean, Terry has the same problems every character like without their own projectiles has, right? Especially against Samus, who is one of the biggest. You know, just sit over there, and I'm gonna throw stuff at you, and I'm gonna make you come into me, and then the game plan is, you know, you abuse them, you try and catch them when they're trying to get in.
Yeah, you force them to make a mistake when they're trying to work their way in.
Yeah, exactly. And Ooga Booga already up here, over 130%, still struggling to get this first stock off of Benny.
Oh.
That's a lot of spot dodges. Those get worse and worse as you spam them.
They do.
Oh, back air, gonna pick it up. But he's at 140. He's got to play this smart.
I said he does have the ghost switch, so he can get access to some early kills here. But Benny not leaving any time for that.
Benny refusing to let Ooga Booga. Ooh, good charge. Catches him. He knows he wants to come up.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite go through. Catches him with the dash. Didn't actually think he would go that far. He keeps getting him with these dash attacks.
Yeah, it's working out pretty well for him, actually. It's
definitely looks like Benny doesn't expect him to go quite as far.
Yeah, I mean, Terry has a decent dash attack, but...
Nope.
Yeah, the thing is, it seems like the second he gets up off the
ground.
ground,
That shield breaks!
Shield break.
That's not going to kill when he's at 24%, but that kills.
That will kill when he accidentally goes the wrong way.
Oh, no.
And Benny looking very comfortable throughout that match.
Yeah, Benny always had the lead there. And we've seen a lot of different characters out of Ooga Booga. I'm definitely expecting to see him swap here.
Yeah, that would be my guess. I don't know like exactly what he has in his pool.
We've seen him play a lot of different things, and the problem is I'm not sure how much of them have been just straight trolls and how many of them
are like actual characters.
Are like actual characters if he was playing serious. So yeah, I don't even know.
It's so hard to say. Like the only thing that we like could confirm is that he always like if he's lost a game, he's gone to the Terry, you know, and then he just pops off.
Counter-picking stages. I mean, Benny's gonna stay Samus. Like, that's not switching. Ooga Booga in. He's ready to go.
Yep. So we got something going on here. Not sure what.
I mean, he's not selecting. Might just be taking a quick bio or something.
That is true. That is definitely possible. Yeah, what's your take looking like on Swiss Tree?
Well, I'm out.
I know.
So
right?
my take looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, despite how the last game of my Swiss went, which was a lot of spaghetti, I'm glad I didn't throw that damn game and have to play more Swiss.
I say you got the nice comfy path. You just easy roll through 3-0, get a little spaghetti here and there, but no worse for wear. Coming into bracket is I believe you're 9th seed, or is Kaiser 9th seed?
I am not sure. Is
guess
Kaiser the other 3-0 right now?
Yeah, he's the other 3-0. He beat AJS.
Okay. We got K-Rule Samus.
K-Rule. All right. K-Rule seems. I would say K-Rule versus Samus is probably a better matchup than Terry versus Samus.
Gonna play his own projectile game?
Yeah, just you have more options to play around it, whereas like Terry's a lot of it's like, yo, let me run at you. Like.
Well, it's starting out pretty solid.
It sure is.
All right, and we're off the ground floor.
I've only seen 2 moves so far.
Mm-hmm.
But there we go. Okay.
Oh man.
Puck. He is looking very comfortable here.
Yeah, he's all over him. Oh.
My God, this K-Roll is relentless. Ooh. Baddy flirting a little with danger there.
I was disappointed. Ooga Booga walked up slowly and forward smashed. I was really hoping that was gonna work, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I thought it was. Like, Baddy came in very, very slowly there. Hold on. That when the crown sends someone farther than the Samus blast. You don't see that often.
I mean, before tonight, I would have said we don't see a lot of K-Rule often, but this is
Yeah, all of a sudden we're seeing a lot of K-Rule.
This is now our third.
I mean, we've seen 2 tonight. Matt in top 8, so some people gotta rep them. You know, we gotta get some more Croc in there. Not up a night of Baddy Smash without the Croc. And Ooga Booga is doing the Croc well. As Benny is just having a lot of trouble here.
Benny! Oh no! The air dodge right past the stage ledge.
There we go. It was bait.
Bait?
K-Rool didn't understand. It was Pac-Man physics.
Killing yourself is bait?
K-Rool was expecting him to come from below. He drops down from the sky. Surprise attack. No. Yeah, no, that's not a good time.
No, I mean, it's super unfortunate. Ooh, gets the shot off in the middle of that. Gets the jumping aerial, goes for the spike, doesn't quite get it.
Yeah. K-Rool is just so safe on that recovery.
Yeah, basically, like, if you don't have a disjointed hitbox, it's damn near impossible. Ooh, gets fall off charge shot, picks up a kill.
Yeah, Benny is showing some signs of life here. There's still a game.
Well, I mean,
despite how we made it sound at the beginning.
He's got the signs of life. He just SD'd.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that first stock was brutal for Benny.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, that should
Grab
be
Barry forward.
Yep.
That's 1-1. Was it just the character switch?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, I don't know how hard it really is because, like, his Terry was not getting in there.
No, his Terry was not getting it, and the K-Roll just came in and just started clapping. Like, yeah, Benny did have an SD, but like, even with that, Ooga Booga did significantly more damage over that game. And the pace was pretty consistently in his favor. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the third one is. Like how this third game goes.
Back and forth. Benny with the unfortunate SD in there, like literally right past the ledge.
Yeah, I don't think the S would have changed the fate of that game though.
Maybe. I mean, that would have been a lot of extra to work with.
It would have been a lot of extra. He was already at like 80% though, and like looking at the end of the game, like Ooga Booga did a lot more damage.
I'm gonna get flashy.
All right, let's get flashy with it. I wonder how much is just gonna be. Maybe like Benny wasn't practiced against the K rule.
I mean, that absolutely could be. I was playing against a K rule earlier tonight. I just was getting hit by dumb shit all day just because I'm not used to K rule, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's like one of those things. Like some of those characters, if you just don't play against them often, it's like it takes. We saw it. Maybe it was like the first stock was like, okay, what the fuck? I have to remember what the hell this character does exactly and how to handle it.
Little Mac.
That's a spicy mix-up. All right.
We're fighting super armor with super armor, maybe?
Uh-huh. That's what I'm seeing here.
Maybe he's hoping this counter gets him there.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Ooh,
know.
there's some super armor right off the bat.
I don't know if this is a good matchup for Little Mac, though.
Well,
Yeah,
that sure is some Little Mac offstage.
Like, maybe Little Mac is awesome against him on the ground, and it appears to be, but...
I mean, Little Mac is fast. Like,
Yeah.
he's crazy quick.
Oh, he is super fast, and he hits really hard, right? And yeah.
I think a forward smash might have killed there.
That's what I was thinking. I was expecting a big old forward smash there.
Ooh.
Yeah, the problem is that he can just get gibbed so easy.
He's catching all these projectiles. Ding ding.
That's not the one you wanted the bell ring for.
Yeah, this is not looking great for him. Man, especially after that good game one.
Yeah, that was... Apparently the character swap was what he needed, because Benny just seems lost now.
Yeah, he's really struggling to get in on him.
Yeah, like he came up pretty big on that the first half, that first stock, but since the gip, just Ooga Booga runs away with it for a very dominant 3-stock win.
Yeah, wow, that...
Like the first half, that first stock, but since...
That was
that did not look like the rest of the match at all.
No. That was quick.
Yeah, that was very fast. And just like that, that's another week of Baddy Smash.
Yeah. Ooga Booga gonna win it, get on the good side of this Swiss. He only needs one more to make it out. And that's gonna be it for us this week. We will be back next week with the last week of Swiss, and after that, we will move into our bracket. Thanks, everybody.